Morning and happy Saturday, everybody. This is Erin Harrigan, your Hustle with Heart coach, helping everyone attain results for total health through Arbonne and helping entrepreneurs align results to God's truth. And this morning, I'm coming to you. I followed a rabbit trail in my Bible. And here's one of the things I love about my version of the Bible, which is the Charles Stanley Life Principles Bible, is that he provides comments for some verses, and there are lessons throughout it. And one of the things that I love is he'll provide reference verses, and then I can kind of go down what I call the bunny trail. So this morning, I was reading, and I was led to First Peter chapter 1, verses 6 and 7. And this is all about how do we learn to trust the Lord. Not only trust that he truly does work all things together for our good, which it tells us in Romans 8:28, but also how do we trust that what's in here truly applies to us? How do we trust that even in our hard times, even in adversity, he's working everything together? And I know just from the last 3 years of our journey through financial peace and sort of the peeling away of business and the rebuilding of business that the Lord has done, that there were very challenging face down, crying out on my living room floor times that I could not see how it would all work together. And I generally spent a lot of time trying to calculate, not in terms of math, but calculate all the possibilities of how it could work out. And I sometimes feel like God is going, stop, right? I got this. Why do you feel the need to work it all out? And as I posted this morning from Psalm 46:10, be still and know that I am God. Be still means cease striving, calm down, stop worrying. Like, I got this. And that's what God is saying to us. But how do we trust? So here's what 1 Peter chapter 1, 6 and 7 says. In this, meaning in everything and in all circumstances, you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while, if need be, you have been grieved by various trials, that the genuineness of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perishes, though it is tested by fire, and may be found to praise, honor, and glory at the revelation of Jesus Christ. And I'm going to go on to 8, whom having not seen him, you love. Though now you do not see him, yet believing, you rejoice with joy inexpressible and full of glory. And here's what Charles Stanley says from commentary. I'm paraphrasing. We can only learn to trust God through experiencing challenge, through experiencing adversity, through experiencing circumstances in which only he can help us. So you may be going through some things in your business as a God-centered entrepreneur, and there are things that we go through that we think we totally can handle. Sorry, by the way, eye gel masks are thebomb.com. You need to get them. Message me. There are things that we know we can handle, right? But God will often put us through things that are so much bigger that we cannot wrap our head around them because they're circumstances that only he can help us. And adversity is the bridge to our deeper relationship with him because it refines our faith. And when it refers to gold here in this passage, it means that it's the detoxing, it's the purification that trials and adversity creates in us, because it allows our inadequacies, our strongholds, it allows things to bubble to the top and out so that he purifies us, just like the purification of gold. And it may feel like weakness, like leaning on the Lord is weak because I should be able to handle this. And I'm strong and I got this. But leaning on him is not weakness, because when we are weak, and Paul tells us this in Philippians, when we are weak, he is strong. And that's the point. And that's how we begin to learn to trust him, because you guys, he can redeem any situation for our glory, any situation. If you saw my post the other day where I had listed on my whiteboard all of the things God has done in our life in the past year, it says at the top, ashes into beauty. And there is a song, he makes beauty out of, I don't know, I'm going to mess it up. But basically, he makes beauty out of our ashes. But it takes it takes a deliberate, spirit-filled walk in order to honor him and follow him, because it is not easy. But that spirit-filled walk is about joy. It's not about drudgery. It's not about, I'm so disciplined that I'm like, rah, or I'm so pious that, I judge everybody else because they're not as righteous as I am, or they're not doing it my way. That's not it, guys. But it does take a spirit-filled, deliberate walk to honor him and to glorify him in our life in order to follow that. So I wanted to bring that to you today. There was one more place I wanted to go, and now I'm not finding it. Oh, here it is. So it's 1 Peter 1:13. Therefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and rest your hope fully upon the grace that is to be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. So we have to gird our minds, right? Be not transformed to the patterns of this world, or be not conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. We have to gird up our mind. We have to keep it focused on him and the word, because our hope is fully in him. You guys, we are a chosen, holy people to represent him to the world, but we cannot do that if we're not facing adversity, which grows our trust. All right? So if you're in the midst of adversity in your business, know there is purpose. And maybe he's waiting for you to surrender and realize, Lord, I'm not supposed to handle this. This is yours to handle. That's how our trust grows. And that's how we can show the world what it looks like to stand up straight as a God-centered entrepreneur in our businesses. So I hope that this was helpful for you today. If it was, please get down below, like, comment, share. Please get over to the Success God's Way community where we do our weekly dose live. I'm going to be going live over there. I may be doing that early tomorrow because we get to go to Philly and see our girl in a show. What? And then lastly, please, 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 if you need some hand-holding support through your healthy living journey, or maybe you haven't even started your journey, but you're ready because you want to enjoy summer and have more energy, or you need some additional help holding your hand through, how do I marry up? How do I bridge faith and business? What does this look like, and how do I do it? Then I am the Hustle with Heart coach. I'm here to help you with both of those, and I'd love to have a conversation and see if it makes sense for us to work together. So have a great Saturday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for our weekly dose.